for another stream. This is going to probably be quicker than most streams. But I will be accepting challenges, so if anyone wants to play me, send me a challenge on Lichess. I'm going to try and not go more than 5 hours today, but we'll see. I just joined the 10-minute tournament Rapid Arena, just to get a quick game. So far we have a French defense, Rubinstein variation. I think the principled move is to play d4, just reinforce the center. And I will admit that I haven't really seen knight c6 played too often in the Rubinstein. Like, more often the knight goes to d7 to support knight f6. Because here I can take, and black has to either take with the queen or the pawn. And actually there's, I've had this position before. There's a couple of traps, which black fell into. Bishop g5 just traps the queen. I'm pretty sure I had this like less than a week ago. Like, white just wins the queen. The other trap is if black takes on d4, I can take. And then if knight take, there's bishop b5, winning the queen. So the best move is actually h6, just preventing bishop g5. But apparently not too many people know to play h6. If there's anyone in the chat, let me know if the audio sounds okay, if you can actually see what's going on. Earlier I was testing the audio levels because, like, in recent streams the audio has been clipping a lot and like it makes these really annoying noises. So hopefully it's better now. Hello DJ Merps, the first commenter. Thanks for watching. It's all good. It's good to hear. If anyone wants to play me, send me a challenge on Lichess, because this game will probably finish very shortly. Okay, 49S4J, hello. I don't hear any clicking. I think you mean clipping. So that's good. Yeah, I had to do some tests because I think the gain was turned too high and the levels just were wrong in OBS. So this guy is sacking the queen for the knight. And I would like to win this quickly. I could take on h7, attacking the knight. Let's do that. I think it wins the pawn. I'll pre-move bishop takes c2, just in case he tries some desperado. OMG, yes, with the... is that 5 exclamation points? It's a lot of exclamation points. Challenge anyway. So I have one challenge from Turd. A 15 plus 10. That's a long game, but I'm very tempted to accept it. Wait, is Turd in deduction? The same people? Oh, 49S4JS is Turd, okay. I'm pretty sure you can challenge me, even if I'm in a tournament. Because 3 people have challenged me already. And hopefully this game ends relatively shortly. He plays bishop e5. So I won the h-pawn. Let's drop the bishop back. This is a nice centralized square. Pretty much preventing his bishop from developing. And he also doesn't want to castle kingside here because he no longer has h-pawn. So if he does castle, I have moves like queen h5. And if the king stays in the center, I have moves like c3. And there might be some mating ideas on d8. How are you up a queen already? Yeah, if you just joined, I'll go back. I'll go back for a slow motion replay. Yeah, let's attack the knight, c3. My opponent fell for a pretty typical opening trap. I've had like so many people fall for this in the French. It's like Rubinstein variation. They like to bring their queen to f6, and then they don't realize bishop g5 is a threat. And this guy allowed it. I was very glad to play it. So he plays knight b5, and it looks like there's going to be some mating attack. Maybe not forced mate, but very close to something good. King on g6. Yeah, there's no immediate mate, but I'll just drop back. There's ideas of g4 and h4. Yeah, h6 is mandatory. Oh, so many people asking how I won the queen. Yeah, so if I have time, let me just do this. Threatening queen e8. Ooh, Nathan F 314 with the 10 bits. Thanks very much. Yeah, let's just keep pushing pawns. Yeah, just to reiterate for anyone who missed it, h6 is necessary. Like, when you play chess, you have to like look out for your opponent's threat. In this case, the threat was pretty menacing. So I play g4, he sacks a rook. Let's take with pawn. Just open the file. I'm still looking for mate. I can keep winning material, but okay, mate should be coming very close, very soon. Now there's queen e8, king take g5. Okay, he resigns. Well, that's nice. Ending the pain. I'm not going to click back to tournament. I'm just going to pause. And we'll accept some challenges. Hero wants to play, Nathan wants to play. Turd was the first challenge. I do want to accept many people. I don't say this too often, but I'm gonna accept Turd because he was the first challenger, and I feel like playing a slow game. But then we'll get to some of the other challenges. Let's play e4. Oh, Turd is saying hi Twitch. Hello and good luck. Oh, it's gonna be another French. This is really exciting. So we're 2 for 2 on the two knights attack against the French defense. It's a great opening for white against, especially against like more amateur players. Wow, he's playing the same line. I'm pretty sure he won't fall for the same trap though. I'm pretty sure he's also watching the stream, so... Okay, he plays c5. c5 is like a typical pawn move in the French, but I don't know if it should be played so early. I mean, first instinct is to play bishop b5 check. Just develop with tempo, but then he has bishop d7. The other instinct is just to play d4 and just like completely open the center. Let's do that. I just want to open the center before he has time to develop too much. I swear Turd better not fall for the same trap, yeah. Let's take with knight. I have a very vague memory of one of my first coaches showing me like this exact position and just saying these knights are very strong in the center. I think now is a good time for bishop b5. Just pin the knight. Getting ready to castle. And I could castle right away, but that might lose a piece. He might actually be threatening to take and win a piece on d4. So let's not get carried away. Yeah, the threat is real. I could take on c6 with the bishop or the knight, but I don't necessarily want to trade. I could defend my bishop with a move like a4, but again, that's allowing trades. So what's the best move here? It's annoying, like white's ahead in development, but black is getting ready to liquidate. This bishop e3 could be a move. If bishop e3, knight take d4, bishop take d7, queen take d7, bishop take d4. That looks very reasonable. We trade a couple minors, but then I'll be left with some more development still. I could also just take on c6 and play positionally. Like knight takes c6, bishop takes c6. We trade queens. I take on c6 again, and he's left with some isolated pawns. That might be the objectively best way of playing. Another option I see is just knight f3. Just avoid all the trades. Maybe threatening knight d6. These all look like very fine options. Knight f3. Or knight b3. The same ideas. I'm going to play knight f3. I want to keep all the pieces on the board. Like black's a little cramped already. And I don't want to give this bishop any life. I also don't want to trade off both the knight and the bishop, because there's still pressure. And he has to worry about knight to d6. Also bishop g5 could come in certain lines. I will admit, I kind of forgot about queen a5. Luckily I have knight c3, so I'm not losing a piece. Hello, Dishonest John. Okay, we're playing knight to c3, only move. I may have already misplayed this. Black might get some initiative here. And hello, sleep is for the weak. Misspelling sleep. It's 3 E's. Oh, rook d8. Okay, I was most scared about bishop b4 there. But that's sort of a relief. So, I mean, what to do? Does he have any threats? I think just castle. Then if he plays bishop b4, at least there's no pin. Yeah, let's just castle. Intuitive move. Ooh, Napoleon Bonaparte. The 4th. Pittsburgh versus Webster rematch next week. Is that even possible? So I know we're both locked in for the playoffs, but if we're number 1 and 2 in the division, we won't play next week, right? Unless somehow we lose and get knocked down to 3rd place. I guess we could potentially play if something happens. Okay, he's playing slowly. He's playing bishop e7. So he's 2 moves away from castling. I'm looking for something to just like prevent black from castling. I don't know if that's possible. Maybe some move to target the queen. Actually, I have a really tricky idea. I'm going to play bishop d2. And I'm not going to say anything, because I know he's watching the stream. So I'll look at some comments. I'm Sophie, do you remember me? From USCS. What is USCS? There's so many different Chess acronyms. I know what USCF is. Oh, US Chess School? I only went to the US Chess School like twice in my life. Maybe some vague memories? In what city? Was it St. Louis? Or New York? Maybe it was New York. I will admit, I'm not remembering a Sophie from US Chess School. But it's possible we encountered each other. Oh, the one in New York where I stopped by for like half hour. Okay, he played Queen C7, which is a good move. I was threatening Knight D5, and if he takes, I had Knight C7. So he saw the threat. Maybe I made it too obvious with my comments. So I still want to keep the initiative somehow. Because he clearly wants to play Knight F6. I don't know what to do. I could play Knight G5. I don't know if that has any threats. Knight G5. Probably not. Other move I'm looking at is Queen C1, but again, I don't know if that does anything. Could play Bishop G5. Bishop G5, but still Knight F6. If I play Knight E4... I think what to do here. White's clearly better, but how to make use of the advantage. Might have to slow play, like Bishop D3, maybe organize some kind of kingside attack. Oh man. What to do? Could play Bishop D3. Bishop D3. Ideas of Knight B5. I also have Queen C1. Ideas of Bishop F4. Nothing seems too powerful though. I could also just improve the position, like Queen E2, Rook A D1, and then Rook F E1. And just argue that White's pieces are better. But I want to do something more active. Knight E4, Knight F6, Knight G3. Okay, this might not be right. I'm going to play Queen C1. I just want to play Bishop F4. Make the queen move again. Positions like this are sometimes tricky, because you know you're better, but you don't know what, like, the best way to exploit the advantage. And you're also playing a weaker player, so you want to you don't want to get too low on time. I think I missed some comments. Queen C7 is a good move. Yeah, Queen C7 was very fine. When is Crew 64 streaming? I have no idea. They were streaming yesterday. But it was a pretty painful stream to watch yesterday. H4, H5, H6. I don't think I want to be that ambitious. I'm not Simon Williams. Tends to stream at 10 p.m. Eastern. Interesting, okay. Feels bad, man. Oh man, sleep is for the weak. I mean, I do apologize for my bad memory. I'm terrible with names and faces, so if I encountered you in real life and it was just like one time, it's maybe actually pretty unlikely that I won't remember the name or the face. Okay, we're gonna play Bishop D3. Avoiding trades. Eric, you hit and ran. Yeah, so I played Amon Hamilton on chess.com last night. And I know, like, I only had time to play 3 games. Like, I was making a pizza, the timer went off, and I didn't want the pizza to burn. And also, I didn't know he was streaming, because I was playing him in some, like, bullet match. And I figured I'd go on, like, chess.com/TV to check if he was streaming. And it was showing someone else's stream, so I thought he was just playing, like, casual bullet. But then I was told by someone that, like, he was streaming against me, and he was, like, talking some smack. But I did beat him 3-0 before I had to leave. It was not an intended hit and run, but okay, that's the nature of making pizza. So I'm going to play bishop to f4 and make the queen move. He plays bishop d6, not moving the queen. It's a decent move. I'm gonna take it. I think I'm okay trading the dark squared bishops, because his light squared bishop is just bad and mine is good. And when he takes with queen, I have rook d1, and he still can't castle. I think white's only slightly better, but it's pleasant. Oh, crew is in the house. Interesting. Maybe we'll have to have like a streamer versus streamer match. Hello, new here. What's Eric Rosen's real name? Yeah, I have many real names, I guess. But yeah, call me what you want. A lot of people call me Mr. Eric for some reason. Like a lot of students, which just kind of makes me feel old. So he's thinking he probably has to move the queen again, unless he wants to castle, which would be nice. Oh, he castles! All these people hanging their queens today in the French. Maybe he heard me and I said it was nice, but it's nice for white. Good game. I mean, he was doing okay up until castling. Like, if he plays queen c7 here, it's going to be a fight. Real quick, I don't know if I mishandled that or it was just equal, or like, where was white's advantage? Starting in this position, I feel like c5 is dubious. So d4 is principled. Take, knight c6. So maybe bishop b5 is wrong. It's such a natural move, but after bishop d7, black wants to trade. And bishop e3 makes a ton of sense here. And if he trades, then I can take with bishop, and then bishop b5 is in the air. And there's also ideas of knight b5, because my rook is already defending the queen. d6 as a whole. Okay, lesson learned. I am going to move on. We have more challengers. Because Nathan cheered, he was the only cheer on the stream, we will accept him. And okay, we'll see what happens. Let's play d4 this game. I've been white 3 games in a row. Man, Lee Chess being nice to me with the colors. And good evening, Murfinsky. Welcome back. Oh, Sleep is for the Weak is Dragon Girl 101. Okay, maybe I'll have to play this person, just because we met in real life, and I forget meeting in real life. So, oh, Crew64 in the chat. Crew64 knows what I play. This is my favorite opening. Just one lesson here. I played knight d2 before knight f3, because if my knight was on f3, he would have some ideas like knight e4, and it's sometimes a bit annoying, like knight e4 followed by f5. So he plays b6, which is probably reasonable. I'm going to play c3. Sometimes the idea of b6 is to play bishop a6. And c3 is actually a prophylactic move. If he were to play bishop a6, I would take and play queen a4 check. So now we'll just develop. I will also note c3 is useful, because if he plays c5, I can play bishop d3, and I have some breathing room for the bishop. This chat is hard to keep up with, but Crew64 can maybe help moderate. Ooh, Crew64 is not a moderator, but do I want to make him a moderator? I have to hold off. Okay, I'm going to play bishop d3. Very typical London structure. Probably going for 95 and castling. This is my my bread and butter. He plays 94, which is probably a good move. Because the knight's defended, like this bishop's actually useful in the position. And now I have a choice. I probably don't want to take on e4 with the bishop, because then he takes back and my knight has to retreat. So, one move that comes to mind is like queen c2, but then probably f5. Another move that comes to mind is knight e5, but then he has f6. Interesting. What to do? Queen c2, f5, and then maybe I play knight e5 myself. I have f3 coming. Let's do that. Maybe even I want to like castle queenside, get some kingside attack. I'm waiting for him to play f5 so I can play knight e5. And a lot of things might get traded here. Like we can trade knights. He can trade my bishop on g3. He can take my knight on e5. So I'm ready for some kind of transformation. Crew64 predicting Aronian. Oh, he's asking me who's finishing top 3 in candidates. I would love to see an American player, either Caruana or Wesley, because I will probably be at the World Championship match in London as a spectator or a reporter. It's looking like over 50%. So if an American is there, that would be really cool. But I mean, in terms of likelihood, it's hard to say. Maybe Fabiano has the best odds if he takes it seriously. There's a lot happening in this position. I have less than 3 minutes left, and there's no increment. I could play f4. I could take his knight. I could play f3 is bad. We'll just trade stuff. f3 is still bad. Could take the bishop and then play f3. Ooh, I could also play this. Let's do that, because e5 is weak. Perpetual stalemate, says Kramnik. Kramnik has the most experience, but I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be Kramnik. It could be Kramnik. I mean, it's very close. Like, there's no clear favorite. Like, no one was expecting Caro-Kann last time. Let's play knight to e5. I'm envisioning a position where he takes, I take, he takes, I take, and then I have g4 ideas. And h7 is a target. I might even try and like force that line, like play f3 next. I also forgot, I'm attacking his queen. The queen probably has to do something. Okay, queen c7. Very logical. Now he wants to win a pawn. So I can't play f3. I think I'll just take. I'll take and then I'll castle. But which way does white castle? If he takes with f-pawn, which I'm expecting, probably castle kingside. I gave up the bishop pair, but the argument is my knight on e5, or just the e5 square in general, is really strong for white. And his bishop's just bad on b7. But if he takes with f-pawn, f-file opens. Could be double-edged. We'll castle. If I didn't castle, he had bishop a6, which would be really annoying. I might consider f4 at some point. Yeah, very positional game. And white's probably not better, but it's one of these positions, like the better player is going to win. There's many imbalances for both sides. And time is running out. Okay, opposite color bishops. Some pressure on f2. My queen's kind of stuck. Maybe I could play bishop d6. Let's poke around. I think he has to play rook fc8 to defend the pawn. I'll play queen d1, going for g4. Oh, I don't have time for queen g4. I have to play bishop g3. This rook on c6 is really awkward. This bishop on d3 is annoying, but I'm pretty sure white can play around it. He wants a queen trade, which I might just allow. Yeah, let's just trade queens. Put the bishop back on e5. In a long game, this would probably be very drawish, but in a blitz game with so little time left, the advantage goes to whoever has more time, which is probably me, which is definitely me. But I'll try and get some advantage before he flags, if possible. But what to do? f4? Is f4 a move? f4 is a move. Let's open up something. No, e4 is a move. This bishop's undefended now. Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm moving too slowly. I have to move quicker and talk less. Let's play this move. Take a4. Rook g1. Tactics. Ooh, no tactics yet. Just want to win the f-pawn. This king probably has to move here. Ooh, tactics. Okay, white's up a pawn. I have 3 attackers on g5. This is good. We'll take that. This king's cut off. Let's do... What do I want to do? This. And that. Check. That's free material. Okay. That was exciting. This is Levy, and Levy has terrible Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, Levy. RX1338 is saying boo. I mean, I flagged him, but I also got a winning position somehow, and that's the nature of blitz. Like what to do in that position. He played well. This is actually a very fine line against the London. This b6 idea. If we look earlier on, it's like b6 bishop b7 94. It slows down any initiative from white. I don't think he was booing you. That's a good way to look at it. Yeah, I think for for most of the game it was probably equal. Analysis board. Maybe black was better, I don't know. Do I have any way to get some advantage here? C3. I mean, I was just hoping for bishop a6. Clearly he was not going to play. But yeah, 94, good move. 95, f5. I didn't want to take on d6 because he could take back with pawn, and I don't have the e5 square. In deduction, do you think the idea of f6, e5 is better than f5? No, because he needs to support the knight, and there's just no time for f6, e5. Even if there was time, it would take too long because I have 3 attackers on e5, and if he tries to remove the bishop, there's problems with h7. Like h6, I could play g4, g5. So what happened in the game? Yeah, it was a fight. Yeah, black should be better here because this bishop actually found a nice home, and because he controls f1, it was harder to defend f2. So maybe he had some ideas of like doubling up. He probably shouldn't take. Does rook f6 work? Like rook f6, just rook f8, and maybe like pawn storm. Look kind of scary. But then, okay, then time scramble happened, and yeah, dirty stuff. Anyway, let's move on. A lot of games. Wow. I do want to play subscribers, which I think there's a few. Is Dragon Girl still challenge? I'll play Dragon Girl if we if we actually met in real life. Hello again. I think today I'm playing slower games than usual. The other viewers challenge stream I did, I was doing a lot of blitz. Ooh, I wonder if she'll allow me to play dragon against her, because that would be exciting. This is very exciting. Playing dragon against Dragon Girl. I don't usually play the dragon, but every time I do, good things happen. That is a provisional rating, which is always unsettling. Any blitz rating? Okay, I'm a decent blitz player. So someone taught me this line. I'm not going to say who, but they taught me a very simple way of playing Marazzi bind as black. And I have to remember, I think, okay, we start with d6. It was some simple setup, like black is supposed to take, or is it bishop d7 first? Maybe it's bishop d7 first. I know at some point we take and play bishop c6 and then knight d7. Have to, I'll have to review this, because I studied this over the summer, and it looked like a nice, kind of comfortable pet line for black. I will also say that this is one of my favorite openings for white, because white just gets a nice space advantage. But if black knows what he's doing, it should not be too uncomfortable. And I apologize for the barking in the background. My dog is just getting really excited for some reason. Yeah, I've never seen white play like this, like king h1 and queen d3. This is new for me. I assume the idea is to play f4. I'm just going to continue. I actually had a similar position in a bullet game the other day. And in the bullet game, like my opponent played b4, I played knight d7, and my opponent played b5. And my bishop got trapped. And it was really sad. White's going for aggression. Like usually Marazzi bind is more positional. Like white just tries to clamp down. But this f4 move might be some kingside attack. I think in this case, black's going for positional play. I'm just happy with my knight and bishop where they are. Queen d4 check. That's a move. I'm a little bit curious about e5 here. e5 is usually just a terrible positional move for black. The point would be if... Oh, actually it doesn't work. If take, I was looking at knight e6, but then queen take d6. So, have to play king... Ooh, but king g7, b4? The very worst, I have knight to e6. Okay. Yeah, king g8. b4 is a little bit scary. But knight e6, the queen moves. I played b6. I think because black has already traded off a few minor pieces, the position's more comfortable. Like, even though white has a space advantage, my pieces actually make sense in the position. And white is kind of left with this not so great bishop. To be fair, the bishop could go to f3. But I'm going to stop talking because I don't want to give her too many moves if she is watching. Eric went 3-0 versus Ahmad. Yeah, I went 3-0 and then I ran away because a pizza was cooking in the oven. b4 is played. So knight d7 runs into b5. Knight e6 is probably the only move. The queen's going to move, and then the safe move is to play b6. There's also this move a5. But I don't know. a5. a5, b5, bishop d7. f5 could be coming. My knight just feels really misplaced here. Queen b6 is also a move. Makes the game really positional. It looks really ugly, but maybe it's playable. There's a lot I'm calculating. There's like one reason why it might be bad, which I don't want to say, because I might play it anyway. I don't think queen b6 is playable. Okay, I'll just say it. Queen b6, queen take b6, a take b6, and then b5, then bishop d7, knight d5. I'm forking my pawns. Yeah, that's life. b6 right away. Maybe I just have to reroute the knight. I could play rook e8. Rook e8, knight f8. That looks wrong if the f file's opening though. What else to do? b6. This f5 move looks so scary. I can't really play f5 myself. My dog's still barking. Ugh. If I play rook... I don't know, rook c8. It's already difficult. Why did I play the dragon? I was so excited, but now it's just painful. What to do? Queen b6 doesn't work. Actually, wait, I have an idea. Queen b6, queen take, pawn take, b5, rook a3, and knight b1, and then rook e3. Does that actually work? Take, take, rook a3, takes on c6, takes on c3, takes on b7, rook b8. If knight b1, rook e3, Take on c6, take on e2, take on b7, rook b8. Maybe it's playable. Queen b6. Take, b5, rook a3. Knight d5, we just trade. Looks risky, but I'm going to go for it. I feel like if we trade queens and it becomes positional, I feel like that's where my strength is. In terms of just my own personal chess, but also in terms of the positional elements. Because when queens come off the board, there's no kingside attack. And especially if the a file can open, it's one source of counterplay. The original line was take, b5, followed by knight d5. That's why I had rejected it. But because of this rook a3 kind of in-between move, I think it's very playable. And I think white has to trade queens. Like, what else to do? I mean, there's queen h3, but then queen take b4. And probably not enough compensation. I'm missing stuff in the chat, but I don't think it's too important. Okay, I'm just gonna focus on the position. Oh, Kiyomi H is in the chat. Hello, Kiyomi. Welcome back. Yeah, the chat becomes hard to focus on when like there's so many people talking. Oh, thank you, Hero, for the just language reminder. Like, please be considerate with language use. Okay, let's focus back on the game. We trade queens. I mean, white has other options here. White doesn't have to play b5. But if the bishop can stay on c6, I'll be happy. And b5 is a very big trade-off. It kicks away the bishop, but really like weakens the c5 square. Also makes the c-pawn backwards. I remember, I forget where I heard this, it was many, many years ago. Maybe some book or some coach saying, like in the Marazzi bind, if white can keep all the pieces on the board, then white's just better, because white has more space. But if a lot of trades happen and it goes to some endgame, then black should be better, because white is sometimes overextended, especially with these two pawns. A3 looks like a reasonable move. I'm sure maybe she overheard my calculations. Didn't want to allow rook a3. Okay, so knight d5, or actually b5 and knight d5 are coming. So black has to do something. Knight d4 looks very tempting. Knight d4. And maybe even following up with like e5. I'm keeping initiative. There's a few different ideas. Like black's threatening to win a pawn. There's also knight c2 ideas. Like this knight could be very annoying for white. All these different targets. Bishop d3 is reasonable. There's knight b3 here. Knight b3, rook a2. She's still threatening b5, knight d5. Kind of looks like it. So maybe just e6. Okay, this is turning into blitz. Debating between either e6 or e5. Let's play e6. Just restrictive chess. Maybe later I'll play e5, but for now, I like the fact that this knight has nowhere to go. And now with b5, I can safely drop back to d7. A lot of times in dragon positions especially, e6 can be weakening for the d6 pawn, but d6 is hard for white to attack. So rook ft1, very logical. If I play bishop a4, I take a4, rook take a4. Let's do it. Going with instincts. I just want to make the rook move. Like if she doesn't want to take on a4, the rook has to move somewhere else. And I want to keep my knight on d4, most importantly. I guess I could pre-move this. And there's no like tactics like knight take a4, rook take a4, bishop c2, there's knight take c2. Also opening up the c-file, like maybe rook c8 ideas. Because the c-pawn could be attacked multiple times. Bishop b3 ideas too. Okay, this is looking enjoyable. So I currently have 10 pending challenges, which reminds me of the other day where I just stayed streaming for like over 5 hours trying to accept all the challenges, and then they never ended. So I haven't done this yet. Am I able to do this? Subscriber room, stream chat. How do I open up both rooms at once? Twitch. I have to make 2 windows, it looks like. Okay. Subscriber. Okay. Just a kind of PSA. If you are a subscriber and you sent me a challenge, let me know in the subscriber room. That just makes it easier for me to stay organized. And I think only subscribers should have access to the subscriber room. If you're not a subscriber and you send me a challenge, there's still a chance I'll accept. A lot of pending challenges here. A lot of blitz challenges, which is good. Okay, so I have a time advantage, which is nice. I think bishop a4 was a pretty strong move. Because white has a difficult choice to make. Pissed, where is a subscriber room? Did I say that right? I don't think I pronounced that word right. You have to go to the rooms tab above the stream chat. And it should be there. It's like on the top, like above the cheer. Anyone here? Oh, there's also a moderator room. Ooh, so many rooms. Cool. If you challenged me, let me know your... Let's take that knight. Your Elite Chess username. Okay. I'm really liking this position now. Because my rook on a4 is really nice. Knight on d4 is really nice. This a3 pawn's weak. This bishop's not so good. d4 is coming. Rook f8 is coming. Make that green. White's rooks are pretty passive. This is a positional chess I was hoping for. And I don't know what white is really trying to do in this position. Like, I'm pretty sure of my next few moves, like e5 and rook a8. Maybe rook a8 first. Because white's going to have some issues defending a3. Rook c1 runs into knight b3. Rook b1 doesn't really help anything. It's rook a2, like rook a2, rook a8. rook a1. Maybe I have knight b3 there. But then bishop c2. Take, take, take. Well, regardless, the situation's good. White's passive. She plays rook a2. Probably the best move. I'm gonna play rook a8. I'm pretty much forcing rook a1. Oh, not forcing rook a1. The knight is attacked. Let's play e5. It's a nice example of good knight versus bad bishop. And usually if white's playing the Marazzi bind, this is a one piece that white wants to trade off. It's a light squared bishop. So now there's some decision. White can play rook d3 or rook a1. Actually, rook a1 might run into knight b3 now. But then rook back to d1. I'll have to be a little bit careful how I try and convert. And she also might just like take on e5. Oh, I also forgot I'm threatening rook take b4, which it's a good time to realize rook take b4 is a move. Because that just wins a pawn. One pawn is a lot in the endgame. So I played the dragon for like the exciting attacking positions, but it turned out to be a very positional game. I really didn't like my position maybe about like 5 to 10 moves ago, but maybe queen b6 was just a nice resource for black. So can black win another pawn? Might be tricky. Might as well throw in this move. b5 should be helpful. I'm expecting b5. Because now the bishop is just really, really, really sad. I play rook f2. We trade. Okay, I'll play. I have an idea. Rook f2. I'm gonna force the trade. And I could use time to my advantage as well. Expecting king g1. And the idea is to move back to a2, just to cut off the a file. And this rook really has no entry point into my territory. There's two open files here. I control one of them, and the other one is blocked by the knight. And the plan is just to walk the king to c5. Just leave my rook and knight where they are. King e2. Don't think the white king is going to be going anywhere. King g1, okay. Oh, what to do? So if I play king d6, there's rook f1, which I don't really want. Okay, I'm gonna do this first. She'll play rook f1. Oh, she won't play rook f1. I was expecting rook f1. King c5, rook f1. Oh, I don't want to leave my f-pawn like that. I'm just going to play h5. Maybe improve the structure a little bit on the king side. And probably h4. Let's clamp down. Not giving the king any breathing room. And the h-pawn is pretty well, can be well supported if necessary. Maybe like f5, f4? That kind of helps the bishop though. Or does it? f5, take, rook f1, then e4. That looks nice. Yeah, it's just about making progress. Really trying to cut down on the counterplay from white. And white flags. Yeah, the line I was looking at is this. If take, rook f1. Whoa, bishop take f5. I didn't see that. Oh, there is hope for white. It's still better for black. I completely forgot about bishop take f5. But king c5, bishop d3. I mean, black's still pushing for a win. But that was kind of careless. Maybe I had to put my king somewhere else. I didn't want to put my king on e6 because it allows c5. Ideas of bishop c4. But interesting game. If we go back, I think if you're playing this as white, you should know the opening deeper. It seemed like white only knew to like this position and didn't know too much further. I would recommend maybe playing f3, like f3 or queen d2. Like f3, and then if take, bishop c6. I think this b4 move is pretty strong. With idea that white is preventing knight d7 because of b5. And it's a bit trickier for black. It scores well in the database too. But king h1 seemed a bit unusual. But it seemed like white still got a fine position. Any Masters games? Yeah, probably knight c5 was just a bad move because it allowed queen d4 and b4. So a5 was probably the move to play here. But yeah, I was not feeling so good in this position because the knight on e6 is so awkward, and f5's coming, b5 and knight d5 ideas for white. So queen b6 was my one hope, and somehow it worked out. But king h1 was a good move for white. Yeah, maybe king h1. Like if white is going for f4, then it's playable. Yeah, I'm curious, like, is black equalizing? Or maybe white's just slightly better? Take. Ooh, a4. Or a3. But yeah, this line with b5. Yeah, rook a3 kind of saves the day. Otherwise, white is much better. Maybe white was still better in the game. Bishop d3. So maybe rook d1. Yeah, allowing this bishop a4 move was really the root of the problems. Because it set up this nice blockade, and then a3 was just a long-term weakness. I don't think that's a real Penguin GM. Pretty sure it's not. I don't remember a 1-2-3 next to the game. But hello to Penguin GM 1-2-3. Welcome to the stream. A4. Yeah, a4 is a good positional move, just preventing bishop a4. And it would be a fight from here. Right, my knight's nice, but white's managing to play around it. Okay, we will move on. I'll try and accept some more challenges. I have 13 pending challenges. That is a lot. Penguin GM1 is tank. Okay, cool. Hero. Okay. Is he challenging me still? He is. I'd also like to try and play people that I haven't played before. But we'll give Hero a game. Last game he drew me in like a really bad position. So this game I need revenge. And we'll play already. Okay, D5. Let's play C4. Seriously, you're white again. Yeah, I've been white. I think this is the third game out of 4 games that I'm white. We'll play G3. I usually play these structures as black, so this will be different. I'll go for B3. It's one of the few lines I've studied a little bit from the white side. Going for some kind of reverse Benoni. Like C5... I actually forget the move here. Do I play bishop B2 first? Or do I play E3 first? I think E3 first. I might be wrong. Let's play E3 first. Usually go with intuition. The idea of E3 is that if black plays D4, I can take, and then I haven't committed my bishop, so my bishop could go directly to A3. But knight C6, okay. Yeah, this is just a new opening for me now. I remember there was one game between Kramnik and Mista, but I think it was a different... Was it a different move order? Some really cool Kramnik game. I guess I don't mind playing like reverse Benoni. If he plays D4, I'll take. He'll take C-pawn, and I'll play rook E1, just preventing E5. Oh, maybe this is still the Kramnik-Mista game. I'll have to look that game up afterwards. So I remember like something happened where black took, and then it was some interesting structure. Like maybe Kramnik played some F4 move later. A6 doesn't seem right. I think B6 was the main move there. What is A6? Just seems weird. But what to do? Could play knight C3 maybe. Knight C3 but then D4. Could play D4 myself. Have Queen E2 still. Have rook E1. I could take and then play D4. Oh, maybe if I take and then I play D4, he plays C4, and then he's ready to play B5. Knight A3 could be a move. But there's no time to think. I'm going to try and stay flexible. I don't want to commit to anything. Queen E2 looks logical. Maybe preparing rook D1 and D4. Whoa, he really wants to play B5. But now I think I can take and play D4. Because my queen's guarding C4. Like if he takes with pawn, I'm guaranteeing some IQP structure. If he takes with knight, it's a different position. Kramnik has played a lot of cool games. Oh, and Hero is still in the chat. I don't know how to play this as black. I usually play as this as white. Plan is A3, B4, rook B1. Interesting. Yeah, I'm playing D4. So now, like, if I want, I can take, and this is going to be an IQP. I guess he could play b6 here. Then he might, like, get hanging pawns. But I think the plan is going to be pretty simple, like, just knight c3, bring the rooks towards the center, maybe knight e5 someday. Looks like a nice position for blitz. b5 gets space for black and looks okay. Okay. Yeah, b5 was possible. If he played b5, I would take to avoid c4. Let's play this. Always good idea. Whether you're a beginner or higher level player, put your rook on the same file as your opponent's queen. Good things will happen. In this case, the queen doesn't have a great place to go. If it goes to c7, I'll put the other rook on c1. I'll play h3. Kick the bishop. Bishop g4 is a little bit annoying. Because now if he takes on d4... Wait, if he takes on d4, I just take his bishop. And that's a free piece, right? I was going to say, if he plays bishop h5 and then takes on d4, I wouldn't be able to take with knight. But that was a nice gift. Yeah, my subscribers are usually the most generous people, which I'm very thankful for. It's tough. He waited so long to get a game and he just hangs a piece. But that's life. Let me take... Oh, he gets some comp. Knight take g4 is coming. But it shouldn't be too much. Knight take g4, probably queen f4. I mean, white's up a piece for 2 pawns. Ooh, Killer Kaz is... He's a Lichess master. Oh, lots of challenges. Okay. Whoa, bishop? I didn't even see his rook was on the e-file. But it is. I'm really tempted just to take on e8 and play 2 minors and a rook against a queen. But I think I should be civilized. It's queen d2. Not give him anything. Oh, Nathan F314, would you be interested in playing a much faster game? Did I already play Nathan? I already forget. I'm pretty sure I played him. Whoa, he's being aggressive, 94. Oh, I could take the bishop and have 3 minors against a queen. Do I want to be, like, unhinged? Or do I have to do it? I could play queen c1. Queen c1... He has bishop c5. But then knight d4. I'm gonna just be solid. I was very tempted to take the bishop, though. That looked like it would be a fun position. Hey, Eric, play me. No, don't do that. Don't go for that. Whoa, queen b6, interesting. There is initiative here. Like, this is what we call accidental compensation. Like, he blundered, now he's accidentally getting compensation for it. He's threatening knight take g3 as well, which is really annoying. But knight d4 looks like it should solve most problems. Knight d4, take, take. Right. No time to think. I just want to, like, trade, simplify, and be happy. Oh, I could have just probably taken the bishop, right? Queen take f2. Stuff was happening. Take with rook. Oh, bishop c5. Ah. Wait, no, I can take... Wait, what's going on here? Take, take... What is going on? Am I not winning this? Bishop c5. Take. Oh, I could get 2 pieces for the rook. It's not what I wanted. But I have to go for it. Take, 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 take. Okay. It's really not what I wanted. How is he coming back? Oh, I didn't see that. Wait. This is really bad. I'm low on time. Take, take, take. This is really bad. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please. Don't kill me. This is really, really, really bad. I don't know how I let that happen. I need some miracle. Oh man. Whoa, that was unexpected. I can take with rook. And then take here. I think he missed a win somewhere there. Oh, I don't want to do that. I can take the pawn. And then do this. And then this. It's a time scramble. It's a time scramble. Please flag. Just flag. Please. Let's do that. Defend. And then this. Defend with king. And that. My king's so centralized. I'm attacking f7. I'm defending my bishop. Trying to get some coordination here. Let's win a pawn. Whoa, let's win a rook. Hey. That was an interesting finish. I quit. I'm done. Good night. Yeah, this looked pretty ugly. He should not trade queens. I know he was trying to simplify. Maybe he was calculating some line. Like if I take with king. Oops. Let's go to analysis board. Yeah, of course he meant to take. And that would have led to some probably very grinding endgame where I would try to somehow win with my 2 minors. But yeah, when you're like massacring your opponent's king, don't trade queens. Like queen f4. I think this is, I mean, this should just be crushing because knight f1 is like double check. And then queen h6 would lead to some kind of mate. I think I was going to play bishop c1 here. But, I mean, oh, g4's hanging. I was not going to survive this. Yeah, because, like, what does white do? My king can't move. My bishop can't move. My queen is stuck. I guess I could play queen d1. And then he can take and win my queen. At the very worst. Yeah, queen f4. There's another line, queen c1. But then I thought there was mate here. Here. Ooh, maybe not. Oh, queen f2 is, yeah, is crashing. Okay, if we go all the way back, of course, yeah, just play bishop h5. I think white's slightly better, like maybe plus 0.2. Or maybe more. Okay, around that vicinity. Plus 0.3-ish. I do want to find the Kramnik-Mista game. Your bishop b2. Yeah, b6. Is it somewhere here? Knight c3. I mean, Kramnik's played this before. I'm just gonna Google Kramnik-Mista. Oh, that was an old tab. I was looking at the Lichess clothing store because they have interesting stuff. Okay, let me copy that. How do I import a game? Oh, I have to go to study. New tab. And then new study. I just want to import URL, chess games. Please be the game. I think it's this game. Like, if you're playing this line for white, you should know this game. Oh, and thank you, Hero, for giving me 100 bits, even though I beat him. Very kind of you. Yeah, this is a game. So what does white do against knight c6, e3? So a6 is a lot more rare. I guess, yeah, just what I played, queen e2. So I just want to review this game quickly, because it was somewhat positional, but then Kramnik did, like, Kramnik stuff. Like bishop a1, knight a4. Oh, he went for d4. Like, all these moves, like, he's doing weird stuff with his minor pieces. Like, maneuvers a knight to e4. This bishop's still pretty deadly, especially after d5. Wow. Ooh, this bishop's overworked. f5. He just sacked a piece. But he's threatening mate in 2. Man, Kramnik's so good. Knight d7 threats. e4. Oh, black was threatening mate. He just wins all the pawns. Wait, why did black resign? Maybe queen h7 or queen h8 coming. Yeah, that's force mate. Here, mate. That's cool. Or if king e8. Wait, king e8. Oh, there's this. If king e7, there's queen f7 mate, and if this, there's this. And then still queen f7. Okay. Okay, that was cool. I still have a lot of pending challenges. I have 14 pending challenges. Let's play someone new. Who do I want to play? I could just accept someone random. I could play Hyperbullet. Oh, you know who I'm gonna play? I think I've... Yeah, this name sounds familiar. I think he wrote to me wanting to play me on chess.com. And I told him to just challenge me on Lichess. So here we go. Playing Mike. I don't know if this is his last name, but it looks pretty impossible to pronounce. I'm just gonna stick with some solid Nimzo, or whatever he allows. Yeah, we'll go for bishop b4. And he's playing very classical chess so far. Hopefully this will be cleaner than last game. Let's go for d5. Just complete main line. Knight f3. No, I think the absolute main line is c5. But there's a few variations here. There's a Karpov variation. I think Karpov variation is c5, and then we take and do stuff. There's another variation. I'm going to play this line with b6. Hero, hero, hero. I was in a completely losing position, and I missed a winning move. I mean, after I won the piece, it was completely winning, and then I allowed the accidental compensation. It's been a while since I played Nimzo, like in online or over the board. But okay, this is the few lines I know in the Nimzo. I don't think I've seen a3 before. Usually white takes. Let me get some different structure. Here it's very tempting to take on c3. Also tempted just to play bishop d6. Let's play bishop d6. Do you have any tips or guidelines on when to fianchetto? I think that's how you spelled it. Or it's spelled, bishops. When I was in 3rd grade, I joined a spelling bee, and fianchetto was like on the word list of like words to know. When it comes to like fianchettoing in general, I don't know if fianchettoing is a word, like the act of fianchettoing. I don't know. But it usually depends on the opening. And it depends if the diagonal will stay open. Like in this position, the diagonal is not open, but the bishop's still useful on b7 because it helps support the e4 square, which can be very valuable for the knight. But like in general terms, it's kind of hard to identify when to fianchetto, when not to fianchetto. I will say that usually if your opponent has like a pawn chain, like if he had pawns on like g2, f3, e4, my bishop wouldn't necessarily be good on b7. Or if he had pawns on like d5 and e4, that would be really bad on b7. So you want your bishop to contribute something to the position. b4 is a good move there. I'm going to play a6. Stopping knight b5. Also stopping b5. b5 may have been some positional idea. LOL, you're playing Michael. I am playing Mike. I think I've met him like once in person, like last month. I told him that if he wanted to play me more, he could challenge me online. And now we're playing again. I'm going to start with queen e7 here. If b5, then a5. Yeah, if he plays b5, I play a5, yes. That's very true. Which could very potentially happen. The nice thing about black's position is white can't easily play knight e5. And is he wanting to play e4 here? e4, I take. No, I have 4 attackers. That's fine. I'll start with knight d7. So yeah, white can't play knight e5. I can play knight e4. So inherently it should be just easier for black to play. Thank you, Alesta Chold, for the 5 bits. Appreciate it. That's one of the things I like about the Nimzo. Like that there's just nice piece harmony in a lot of these lines. And even if you don't know what to do, it's usually like pretty straightforward to figure out where the pieces should go. Ooh, and thank you, Elsta, what is that? Elastic Hold for the follow. I don't know what I said before. I think that's how you say the name, though. I'll play knight e4. And there's many more ways for black to improve the position. Like once the knight goes to e4, now there's f5 possibilities. Knight to f6, rook a e8. Maybe some potential for a kingside attack. Maybe even like queen e6 to h6, target the pawn. So he takes, which I think is reasonable. Do I want to commit to f5? I don't know. He has some idea of knight to c4. which could trade off the bishop, which I don't really want. My pawn's defended for the time being. I could play b5 here. That might be a little bit weakening. So I really want to keep the dark squared bishop. If I play b5, it allows him some option of playing knight b3, knight c5. But I might just allow it. My bishop can go back to c8. Let's do it. Another cheer, this time for more bits. I don't know how many bits that is, but it's more than 5. Okay, he's playing knight b3. Yeah, I'll let him play knight c5. I mean, if you keep throwing bits at me, then I'll probably play you. Because I do appreciate them. Just if you're going to throw bits, you can do it all in one cheer, and you don't have to do multiple cheers of just one bit. But okay, let's focus on this position. I didn't play f5 because I thought there were more useful things to do. And sometimes when you want to attack, you want to play some restrictive chess first. So that's what I was trying to do with b5. Because my bishop's now happy on d6. I'm just ignoring the knight on c5. And now both bishops actually have some scope against the king side. There might even be some ideas here of some like quick... I'm not going to say anything actually, but there are ideas here to completely destroy white. But if he's watching, he'll have to figure it out for himself. My username is subham777. Interesting. Where is he? Oh, he wants to play hyper bullets. Okay. I might accept that. I've been playing a lot of slow chess today. It's a lot more peaceful. So the thing I didn't want to say is that I was maybe threatening this move. Some Greek gift. I don't know if it works. So, and I don't want to calculate, I'm just going to play bishop f5 quickly. I probably shouldn't have said that I'm threatening it, because now he might defend it. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. Positions like this, you want to not take too many risks. Of course, he plays h3. How to attack. I have more space on the king side. I could try and sack on h3 somehow. Oh, I have a cool idea. Let's start with h5. The idea is simply to pawn storm. Maybe do this and this. Open the g file. That's a good move. Let's play c6. I want to keep the focus on the king side. Hopefully avoid playing too much on the queen side. Never mind, play me 5+2. Okay, let me finish this game first. I'm avoiding trading rooks, which maybe that's a decision to regret. Because now c6 is weak. Do I have to play? I'll play rook c8. It's intuition. There's another idea here I kind of wish I saw earlier, but I'm going to try and play it. This idea of bishop b8, and then simply queen d6, or queen c7. Because h2 is actually hard to defend. So if he plays g3, it hangs h3, it also allows h4. So he plays f3, but f3, can I take? He could take on f5, but then I take on e3. And he has to play king f1. That looks so good. I'm not going to calculate too much, I'm just going to play it. There's got to be enough ammunition. Oh, thank you, Hero. if that was a timeout, I mean, if the person was like sharing spammy links, you can ban them. But I missed what was said. Okay, we're taking on g2, and then queen g3, and I mean, there should be enough comp. There better be enough comp. This is 94. Oh, I can take. The very worst, I win back material. If I take the knight, there's some issues. It's a weird position. Let's play queen c2. Do have to move quick. If I take the bishop, let's check again. Wait, I don't want to repeat. What's going on here? Whoa, I don't want to flag either. I really didn't want to go into this line, but we're going into it. Bishop. Okay, I don't have much time. Try and solidify. Oh, he hung his rook, that's good. Or at least exchange. That was tricky. It was too close for comfort. Thanks for putting increment on this. I'm sure I missed something there. But somehow, like, 94 was very resourceful. Because it looks crushing. The king's so naked. But, yeah, 94. And yeah, when I win back, like, when I win the knight back, it's still a difficult endgame. So I'm still up a pawn there. Is there any quicker win? I didn't take with rook because queen c8, king h7, queen f5. I didn't think my king could hide. It was king h6, bishop c1. Or king h6, rook takes c6 even. Yeah, good game. Mike ate something. Oh, why can't I take the bishop? Maybe I could take the bishop. I guess I was just scared of like knight g5 stuff, but I would still have the initiative. Yeah, I should probably just take the bishop. I was about to play some waiting move. I didn't want to commit to anything. I was about to play some move like bishop h2, but then I freaked out because knight c3 check wins the queen. But taking the bishop should just be winning. Yeah. Any easier win? And this line was still best, right? Take. Oh, it's -7. Oh, I play rook e8 first. And then if he plays knight e4, I made him 2. Okay, that's why move order is important. Like if you see a move, or if you see a combination, look at the same combination but in a different order. Because I just looked at this in rook e8, but yeah, rook e8 first. Good to know. Okay, I'm gonna play someone else. 15 pending challenges. I do have to show some love for the cheer, so I'll play Subham, who has a different name in Twitch. But I forget the name. Oh, Elastic Hold. Okay, good luck, Subham. I want to redeem myself. I want to play a dragon again, if he lets me. Which of course he won't. Play a6. Ooh, he's playing close Sicilian. Wonder if he's watched my video. a4 does stop, it stops b5, but I don't think it's objectively the best move. Why time control is so slow? Because I'm getting old and I'm using a trackpad and I still need to get a mouse. I was actually about to order a mouse today because someone had sent me a link a few days ago, but then I couldn't find the link and I wasn't sure which mouse to get. So I'll actually use this as an opportunity. If anyone can recommend me a good mouse for playing 1 minute, or even like Hyperbullet or Ultra Bullet, please feel free to like send me a message or share it in the chat. Bishop g2. Inviting d4? No, let's play knight c6, or knight f6. PKMNIS fun. If you type in the command !about, you can find the answer to that question. I have been playing around with Moobot, so there should be like new commands that people can type in. About is a command. Uptime is now a command. I think there's supposed to be some other commands too. What else did I set? Commands. Command list. Oh yeah, lichess is a command. Okay, let's focus on this game. Also, if anyone has like suggested commands I should add, let me know. This is actually mimicking some sort of like French defense with this sort of structure. I played h5 because I want to maneuver my knight to e7 and then f5, and I'll allow any g4 push. Maybe h5 is a little premature, but oh, I should add a stats command too. Ooh, how do I do that? Stats. Oh, he played h4, that's funny. He played h4 because he wants to prevent me from playing h4. Normally h4 is a bit weakening for white, because when my knight comes to f5, g3 is kind of weak. And his knight's actually overworked. I'm already threatening to win a pawn. And he doesn't want to take because my bishop comes in. So I don't know what he's going to do. Queen d3. Interesting move. It looks ugly already for white though. Could play queen b6. Apply some pressure. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to insert a stats command. Whoa, did I just blunder? I was playing around with Moobot commands. I wasn't looking at the position. I may have just blundered. My pawn was overworked. Just talking about overworked pieces. Well, that's annoying. I'm gonna try and get some accidental compensation. I think I have to take. I have knight f6. Man, the position was looking really good for me too. I should have played g6. Just over defend the knight. Let's go for this. Attacking the queen. Now, queen d3 I think is the only move. I don't know why he's thinking here. He could play queen g5. Let's go for c4. Actually, there's another problem for black. Is that my knight's attacked and this pawn is ready to be taken. But, okay, there's a lot of accidental compensation in this position. I'm realizing, yeah, I have knight g4, which is really nice. Some initiative. He might play queen f3. d5 is still an issue. There's a funny line. Queen b4 check, bishop d2, queen take b2. Oh wait, queen b4 check c3. Never mind. Oh, I have a sneaky move. Very sneaky move. Please take my pawn. Mouse suggestion, cool. Let me actually record this so I don't forget. Copy and paste. At least my time situation is good. There is increment. He plays a5, which looks like I might win a pawn. But I don't know. Well, bishop b4, c3, bishop take a5, queen take d5, bishop c6, queen take a5. It's a lot of trading. Just gonna scoot back. I mean, this position is just probably bad for black. But my knight's happy. His a-pawn might be weak. Is it slightly overextended? I want the bishop, I'm sneaky kind of move. Yeah. Just get any optical corded mouse. I have to do some research. Bishop c6. Defense. This is a bad position. I mean, I've had many bad positions today, so I'm kind of used to it. f5 is a good move. I don't think I've lost a game yet today, so this is a little bit concerning. Castle queenside. Yeah, his a5 pawn is actually very strong. I thought it might be weak, but it's being annoying, and it's supported by the rook. The plan for black is just to run the king. Like, king safety and then flag him. Bishop g5. Can scoot over. Because he is playing somewhat slowly. And it's a little bit awkward for white, because he doesn't necessarily want to castle either way. A bishop h3, very good move. I want to play bishop d7. I think it's still okay. Whoa, no it's not. Am I losing another pawn? Let's play f6. Going against the Ben Feingold rule, but what can you do? f6 was the only move. I just want to open the e-file, or I want to trade and open up some line. And now it's actually some decision for white. Because, yeah, he opens the file. My rook's happy, his bishop's attacked. He's still threatening the knight, but it's not as bad. I really want to play bishop b4 here. I don't think it does anything. It's probably just a bad move. Ooh, I have a sneaky move. Rook h7. And he could take my pawn on g4. But there's going to be e-file play. Ooh, he castles king queenside with his king. That was unexpected, because now a5 is more loose. But my queen is just stuck. Maybe I have to play b6. Ooh, I could play rook. Yeah, let's start with rook e7. Attack the knight and prepare knight e3. But then he has rook d3. Rook d3. I play bishop a4, it does nothing. Okay, I'm going for b6. Have to play a bit quicker. We can trade. He's up 2 pawns, but I don't care about these kingside pawns. I care about mating him. Let's take... Now the b file's open. I don't know if it's going to be useful for me. Rook e4 looks good. Does rook e4 just win a piece? Because bishop's undefended. Yeah, wow. That kind of turned around. This is attacked. Can defend. Oh, he has 3 connected passers. But I have 2 bishops. His knight's still hanging. I could take the knight. Yeah, that's probably a good move. And now his king's gonna be having some fun with my pieces. And b2 is very hard to defend. You could play b4 or that. Yeah, that was a tough game. It was a very good position for white until it wasn't a good position for white. But what can I say? I mean, yeah, he shouldn't allow f6. Once f6 happens, black becomes happier. So maybe bishop g5 should just not be played. Like probably bishop h3 right away. Because then if I play f6, he can play e6. And then he's either kicking my knight away to h6 or just winning something on g4. I was really happy with my position before knight take d5. I should just play g6 here. It's very pleasant for black. And in deduction is asking, how do I save these positions? I mean, I get like really bad positions pretty often, so I'm just used to like being worse. And when you play so many bad positions and you don't resign too often, then you just kind of pick up on ways to be resourceful and fight back. Oh, and thank you, Elastic Hold, for more bits. I appreciate it. Yeah, time pressure was some issue in that game. I have a ton of challenges. I have 18 pending challenges. Xstorm59 wants to play. I should give Xstorm a game. Yeah, I'll give Xstorm a game. I want to just accept all of them, but I'm tired. Let's play e4 this game. Wait, I've never beaten Xstorm? And I think the last game we played, like, it wasn't even a simul, like, he just beat me. What do I play? Let's try and destroy him. Good luck. Let's play c3. Don't play knight f6. He plays knight f6. Ugh. Okay, we're playing some c3 Sicilian line. It's 5-0, so I'm gonna try not to get in time pressure this game. Oh, Chess Steroid wants a simul. I'll do a simul in a future stream. I usually do like 1 or 2 simuls a week. Do I take? I think I take. I don't know too much theory here. I just know that white's supposed to attack on the king side. But what to do? Oh, I think we've played this line before. I feel like I tried playing Smith-Morrow against him last time too, and it didn't really work. Let's play queen e2 this time. I think last time I took on d6 early. It was funny watching you destroy Aman and then leave yesterday. I had no idea Aman was streaming until like afterwards. I mean, I would have played him more games, but there was pizza that would have burned in the oven. And he went on some like 2 or 3 minute rant on how I was like hitting him and then running, which I didn't intend, but I'm sorry he took it that way. Let's play rook d1. Slightly more positional. but in case the d file ever opens up, his queen will be slightly misplaced. I'm trying to figure out, like, how do I develop these queenside pieces most effectively? Because I don't really know. I could play knight bd2, I guess. Doesn't hang anything. Compares knight e4. Because my bishop currently has, like, no good squares. Ooh, it allows knight f4. Queen e3? Wait a minute. Queen e3, bishop g5. Can't be too harmful. Okay. Queen e3. Bishop g5 shouldn't work. Maybe it's a move. The very worst, I take the bishop and play queen g3. So he does that. I do have to watch my time. I want to play knight f1, but my rook's not defended, which is annoying. So bishop b3, I guess? I'm playing very strangely, but maybe it'll work out. Oh, I see Ipshi is in the chat. I think Ipshi said hi earlier, and I didn't say hi back. So, hello to Ipshi. I'm very happy to see d5. Because now, like, the center is locked. I can focus on the queen's, or on the king's side. I don't have to worry about, like, calculating, like, these pawn captures every single move. So now it's time to play quicker. Knight on c4 looks aggressive. I'll just play b3 though. I'm debating now, do I play g3 or knight g3? Because both moves are playable. Probably bishop d3 first. This knight looks very misplaced. I would like to trap the knight somehow. I'm gonna play knight g3. Rather attack with knights rather than pawns. There's some idea like knight h5, and then what? Maybe knight h5 and then g3 h4. Can I play a4? a4 looks nice. Oh, I didn't see that. That's embarrassing. I was only seeing the knight going backward. Luckily, rooks don't mean too much in this position, because there's no entry points on the c-file. And I still have all my minor pieces to attack with. So, again, some accidental compensation. And if we avoid any sort of endgame, then the minor pieces are actually just better than rooks. But he wants to open files. h4, take, h5, e4, take. Doesn't work. I'll play queen e2. Probably take with pawn. I have to get some time advantage. Last time I played him, I was low on time like the whole game. And I got a winning position and then flagged. Or no. I got a winning position, got low on time, blundered, and then lost. I have to look at the last game we played. Because it was from some similar opening. Let's play h... no, still h4 doesn't work. Rook e1. What to do? h4, take. Well, h4 might work. Let's play h4. Make him think. There's tactics where, like, he could take and then win the pawn, but I'm pretty sure there's enough counterplay for white. like queen h5 stuff. In the meantime, I just want to play h5. Kick his knight. I'll take back. And now I'm also making him think that's most important, whether or not he should take the pawn. Because in these blitz games with both sides having low time, you just want to make your opponent think. So he plays that. He's preparing knight f4. It's a good idea. I could take and play queen d3. There's queen c2. And if knight g5 right away, take. Oh, I don't want to trade, but that line looks nice. Let's do it. Oh, I could take with bishop as well. And maybe I'll take with bishop. Wait, am I just losing a pawn? I just forget about the e5 pawn. Wow. Okay, well I have a time advantage, which hopefully I can use. We are gonna take with the, I don't know, my rook gets attacked. This is really bad. I could take the knight. Take the knight first. I keep the pawn. Oh, he takes on d2 though. Oh my gosh. This is really bad. I'm just down the rook here. But I have more time. I can't let him beat me for like a second time in a row. Can I play this? It's like a decent move. More accidental compensation. That's the theme of today. Please take my rook. He plays that. Queen g6. Queen g6. Probably not good. But what else to do? I'm playing queen g6. I want to do something. I also want to make him think more. So stressful. Please just flag. That would be nice. Okay, now I can breathe easier. Below 10 seconds. No increment. Now I can do this. And is there mate somewhere? I don't think there's mate, but this looks good enough. Because his bishop's now pinned. I'm threatening mate in 1. Wow. I was expecting to end the game by flagging him. But well played. Like, he put up another good fight. What I want to do is open the game we played previously in a new tab and just compare it to the game we just played. Because I think that was pretty similar. Because I played Smith-Morrow against him before. Very similar line. Wait, this is just the same game. Wait, what? No, I opened the wrong game then. Wait, how do I go back to see our previous game? No! Uh-oh. Do I go back here? Oh, I have to click on his profile and then go to games we've played. Yeah, I opened up both games at the same time. Games with me. I want to look at the game that we played. Was it just last week? Wait, what? What is Lichess doing? Oh, I clicked on my name. Here we go. Yeah, so the game we played last time, I had like some nice position and I blundered something. Yeah, I blundered e5. And then I was so low on time. So similar opening. This game... I mean, this game white was just better until I blundered knight c3. Then things fell apart. I should just play bishop d2 here. I will get to challenges very shortly. But I just want to look back. I mean, okay, white's just worse, much worse here. And in this position, I think black should take defending g7. Just good position. Okay, I'll move on. Good game, Xstorm59. Man, it's tough to keep up. Ooh, Daniel Moreno challenged me. I will repeat myself from last time. If there are any subscribers who want to play me, let me know your Lichess username in the subscriber chat room, because I am prioritizing you guys first. But in the time that I have, I want to play someone who I haven't played before. This name sounds new. Pokemon is fun. We'll play Pokemon. I used to play Pokemon, like back when I was 6 and 7. And then I retired. Yeah, good luck. D4 opening. Debating what to play. Let's play King's Indian. I'm not at all a King's Indian player, but I don't mind playing this from time to time. Penguin GM 123. I'm not avoiding you. I just have so many challenges to accept that if you're patient enough, maybe I'll eventually play you. Oh, Cool Guy 2189 just subscribed. Cool Guy, if you want to play me, let me know your username. And thanks for the sub. Wow, G3. I guess that's playable. I'm just gonna go with like King's Indian plans, like E5, maybe E4 if he lets me. Guess I would have to play Rook E8. Actually, maybe I can't play E4. Knight D2 would hit the pawn 3 times. I just realized I haven't been looking at any of the follows, but thank you everyone for following me today. I do appreciate it. Sent me a challenge, same as my Twitch name. Cool. This could be a queenless middle game if he wants to trade queens, or not. I'll play bishop g4. Just attempting to get the D file. And there's no increment in this game either, so time management, pretty important. Eric at the moment, I'm premium member at Chess24. Wait, what? What advantage has it to become premium member here? Yeah, Lichess is completely free. Actually, there's a really funny link. If you go to lichess.org/, is it features? I forget. Let me find it after this game. It's either lichess.org/feature or it's probably lichess.org/features. They have like a breakdown of like the perks that you get, whether or not you donate to them. I have to retreat, right? Okay, this is going to be a fight. Might as well trade the Darksword bishops. Because that was my bad bishop, that was his good bishop. Now I still have my good bishop, and he has his bad bishop. Play king e7. Feels somewhat equal. And the only major imbalance is like the difference in the bishops. I would love to get my knight to d4. Let's start with this. Might take some time, maybe knight c5, f6. At some point I'll drop my bishop back and play knight e6. I guess that's the other difference in the position, that I have the d4 square and he doesn't have the d5 square. But it's not a major factor in the position. That's an annoying move. Now I have to move quicker. I don't know what I'm doing here. I just have to move fast. Attack him. Maybe provoke c5. Might also be planning a5 and rook a8. Looks interesting. I just want to like make some weakness. Have something to attack. Take first and then rook a8. And check. Some initiative, but time is going to be most important. Maybe winning a pawn. Maybe not. Whoa, to defend. I still want to get my knight to d4. Pre-move that. We trade and I get a defended pass pawn, hopefully. King d6 coming. Make sure his rook can't invade. This is a time scramble. But my pass pawns are stronger, I think. And I have some mating attack. Okay, nice game, good fight. Came down to the time scramble. I think the ending was just slightly more pleasant, just due to the very small imbalances. Oh, I apologize if the stream was bugging. Sometimes that's what happens if I'm playing like in some time scramble. We're moving too quickly. There's some lag. Okay, cool guy. I think he's the first subscriber of tonight. We'll give him a game. Rated 1300. Good luck. Have fun. Okay, d4. Let's play c5. Let's play new opening. And sometimes this is very effective against players who play the London, because it basically prevents bishop f4. I'm gonna play f5. I've played this a few times before online. It's the Benoni Dutch. The Dutch combined with Benoni. Two dubious openings joined together into one also pretty dubious opening. Bishop g5 is a really good move. I would like to play g6, but then he takes. Meanwhile, he just wants to take anyway. I play knight d7. Knight d7 looks wrong, but I don't know. It reinforces the knight and prepares a fianchetto. This is the one thing about this opening, specifically the Benoni Dutch. When you have the bishop here and the pawns like this, the pawns do a very nice job at complementing the bishop. I guess that's one of the things about the Benoni in general, is this bishop is just a good piece. Meanwhile, this bishop might take some work to figure out what to do with that. Oh, he plays e4. Did he just play bishop b5 and then bishop d3? That was nice of him. I could play c4 here. And then distract his bishop, take the pawn on e4. Doesn't look too bad. Let's do it. Some initiative. Yeah, let's take here. Whoa, he didn't take the pawn. So he moved his bishop from b5 to d3 to e2. Being very generous. Knight d4. Oh, he wants to play knight e6. And my pawn is still hanging on c4. Knight e6 is a huge threat. So I'll play knight e5. Unleashing this bishop. I was going to say he could have won the e4 pawn. He's probably going to win a pawn back at some point. I could play bishop. Bishop f5 looks interesting. Let's do it. It allows knight take f5, but then after g take f5, I think black's pretty happy there. Plays f3. And so much happening in the center. Don't know what's going on. Take, take. I want to play queen b6. Let's take first. So I'm up, now I'm up 2 pawns. Now just 1 pawn. c4 is still weak. I have queen b6, queen take b2. Let's start with that. I also have knight g4 possibilities. Knight g4 could be deadly in some cases. Knight d4 I didn't see. What to do? Knight g4, or just take on b2. Looks like a free pawn. But I want to play knight g4. Oh, knight g4 looks more fun. Because I'm opening up the bishop, so the threat might actually be knight f3, and then bishop take d4. I am allowing him to take on e7, so things could get messy. But if he takes on e7, I have knight e3. It's a weird position. Is there a way to go back in the video? You will be able to go back in the video once I end the stream, and then it's archived in Twitch. You just click videos and it'll show up there. But I don't think there's a way to go back during stream, unless I'm wrong, and then someone can correct me. But I want to play knight. Okay, knight f3. Wait, there's no increment. I'm using too much time. Knight f3, take, take. Let's just do it. I think I have knight f2 in the very end. Like, he'll take on f3 with something. I take on d4 with check. And then knight f2 happens. And the pieces are coming to life. If king f1, there is knight h2. This looks really nice. Winning some material, keeping my 2 bishops. He could win c4, but okay, there's still going to be an attack on the king side. And b2 still hanging. I might just take b2 next move, if he lets me. Because then, ooh, he defends, and he attacks. It's a good move. Queen b something. Let's say queen b5. Attack the knight. He might play c3. But then his knight is a bit out of play. Okay, now I'll take on b2. So he essentially gave me a free move there. I think a few issues for this game that he's done is just moving his pieces kind of back and forth and not staying consistent with any plans. Yeah, let's take the knight. Take back on f8. Ooh, takes on d6. Okay, open file. I keep forgetting about time. But, okay, black's up a rook here. I should have some kingside attack. Bishop take h3 already, maybe in the air. Also just a move like rook d8. Ooh, also rook take e2 is a threat. I didn't even realize that. Rook take e2 is the strongest threat. c2 is still hanging. It's always nice. Oh, how do I get in contact with you about teaching? Let me just share a link on, I'll share a link in the, just our personal chat. What is that move? Bishop h5? He's just trying to confuse me and make me spend more time. I have rook e1 here. If you want to get in contact with me about teaching, I'll just share the coach's page. Let's take this. Real quick, I'll copy the link. Let's try not to flag, take on c2. We'll do this. And just send me a message. Yeah. And this. Okay, I'm making this a little bit too close for comfort. But it's almost mate. 10 seconds is plenty of time. Should somehow be able to capture on g1. Probably rook f1 coming. He's almost promoting, but not quite. And I can pre-move that and that. Okay. Good game. Cool guy, 2189. I didn't intend to spend that much time, but I think that was okay. It was an interesting opening. And he played bishop g5 at the right time. Usually with this structure, black wants to put the knight on c7 and not d7. So I should have played g6 first. Eric, I think you had knight d3 when you played knight f3 check. Knight d3 in this position. Knight d3 is interesting because it... Wait, what does it do? I mean, it threatens a knight, I guess, on d4. And it obstructs the queen. I mean, it's an alternative. Stockfish likes it. I did not intend to have Stockfish running, but yeah, no, the position looks good for black. And there's probably similar ideas to what happened in the game. It's all about like taking the knight and then getting some future knight f2 to win material. Let's see, what does Stockfish like more? Knight f3 or knight d3? Bishop takes e2? Ooh. Stockfish very strong. Because just simple removal of the guard. That's a good move. Stockfish is good. Knight f7. Oh, the backward attacking move. Someone was saying, I forget who, I think it was Ivanchuk. Oh yeah, it was in the Ivanchuk like interview that went viral, that he was saying the hardest moves to see in chess are backward knight moves. Which I think has some truth. Just backward knight move, attacking forward in two directions. Okay, well, Stockfish doesn't have any trouble finding good backward knight moves. Wow, I still have 14 pending challenges. Oh, now only 13 pending challenges. Oh, cool guy, just got him back into chess 5 months ago. Nice. Okay, we'll move on. There's a lot of people watching. For some reason, like this past week, there's been more people than normal watching. I don't know why that's happening. But maybe it's because is there anyone else streaming right now? Oh, there's someone else streaming. Okay, we'll accept another challenge. Who do I want to go with? I haven't done any bullet games, but no one has challenged me to bullet. It's all blitz. Oh man. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is the same person who like messages me a lot, and I always respond to him. I don't think I've ever played him. I'll play him again. I do apologize to the people who've like challenged me and they're just waiting to play me. It's just so hard to accept everyone. It's possible that this guy just isn't here. I'll give it like 5 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I guess that's also what happens. Maybe a lot of these people challenge me and then forget. I'm trying to look for someone I haven't played before. Let's play this guy. I think he's the highest rated player out of all of them. Wow, such a nice comment by some apodictic. Strong player, calm voice, instructional commentary, no annoying music. I appreciate that comment. Yeah, if you guys want annoying music, you can just feel free to listen to your own music, whatever floats your boat. But okay, let's focus on the game. I had this position earlier against Hero, but I played this as white, and it was an interesting game. But now I'm playing it from black side. White has a few options. Queen c2, is that a move? I don't think Queen c2 is great, because d4 happens. And with d4 right away, I don't think the queen is that special on c2. I think Eric needs some banjo music. Well, I don't know. Where do I find banjo music? I'm just gonna play like a reverse Benoni. Knight c6. If he lets me play e5, I'll be very happy. But he might not let me. He has rook e1 here. But actually, if he plays rook e1, I think there's a very good move, knight d7. Because my d-pawn is sufficiently defended, and I still want to play e5. And this is all about playing restrictive chess. a5 preventing b4. And I'm still ready to play e5. And one thing about this opening is all the minor pieces are still on the board, and black has more space. So that should favor black. Like almost always, if you have a space advantage and all the pieces are on the board, it will favor you. He really wants to play b4. So if I play knight c5, he plays b4. Let's play a4. Very typical move. Oh, if I play knight c5, it loses this pawn. So I would have to play f6. So those are probably my next 2 moves. f6 and then knight c5. If he lets me. Falcon Punch 11. What are my favorite variants? Other than Crazy House. Well, I don't know if Crazy House is a favorite variant of mine. I would say Bug House. I mean, over the board Bug House is fun, especially with like good players. c5, really? He really wants to play like knight c4, queen c4, I guess. But this pawn's going to be weak. Now I've actually played Bug House over the board with Aronian, Caro-Kann, and Yasser Seirawan, and also Caruana, like about 6 months ago. Aronian's like one of the best Bug House players in the world. And he was on a team with Caro-Kann, completely crushed like everyone. Knight e4, good move. Can I play queen a5, but then bishop d2? I'm just gonna play slow, like king h8. No reason to spend too much time if I can just improve. Oh, I am Bricktop is asking, how do I subscribe? How do I subscribe to this? I think he means how do I subscribe to the Twitch channel. Moobot keeps advertising how to subscribe. It should have a link. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free, but there's a way to subscribe if you just like go to my channel and click the subscribe button. I don't know how to be more detailed than that. But okay, bishop d2. Question is, how does black improve further? Because c5 is clearly weak, but it's also sort of strong. I would like to play f5. Actually, f5 is knight g5. I'm going to play h6. Sneaky move. Maybe thinking about this. Oh. I don't think I have a commands command, unfortunately. I'm still working on like making Moobot a better, I was about to say a better person, but a better bot when it comes to like commands and providing information. But it's better than it was a few hours ago, I think. If I play f5, knight h4 was actually one move I was a little bit worried about, because these squares are a bit weak. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have allowed that, because after after f5 there's knight g6 and he wins the exchange. King h7. This is a bit uncomfortable. King h7 or queen e8? Let's start with queen e8. Preventing knight g6. I still want to play f5 actually, but he of course stops it. But do I have some tactics? Knight takes c5? Knight takes c5. Wait, knight takes c5, knight takes c5, bishop take f5. He can take on b7. Wait, knight takes c5, knight take e7. Chess is too complicated for me. What's going on here? His knights are just really annoying. He wants to play knight d6 next. I don't think I can take on c5. Unless I can. Take, take. Take, take, take. So many things are hanging. Take, take. Wait, knight takes c5, knight take e7, take, take, take. He has knight d6 in the end. He wins a piece. I'm low on time. There's increment though, so that's good. Queen g6 here. Looks wrong, but maybe it's right. Queen g6. It's safer than going for those complications. Yeah, maybe h6 wasn't a great move. It's too optimistic. His knight gets to d6. There's a lot of pressure on b7. And his bishop's going to be strong. Though if he plays bishop e4, I might have f5. But his knight's strong. Like, his pieces are better than mine. Especially his knight and his bishop. Yeah, I underestimated this like whole c5 move. I apologize for Automod rejecting one of those comments. Automod does not like the word analyze for some reason. Okay, can I en passant? Let's en passant. When in doubt, en passant. But now what? I could play f5. Oh man, but b7's attacked. This is really uncomfortable. Take, no. Rook a6 maybe? Let's play rook a6. I still haven't lost a game tonight, but I don't know how long the streak's gonna last. So he wins b7. He has 2 bishops. This is bad. So passive, but necessary. But maybe 96 coming. And he's playing quickly, that's the problem. I don't even have, like, accidental compensation. I'm gonna go for f5. Open up some line. I mean, it looks like he might be able to win more pawns. Bishops are going to be better than my knights. This is really bad. Huba Klubar. Mostly a blitz player. Good move. Take 13 seconds. No. Pass pawn. No. Oh, 2 connected pass pawns. I just need to win like 1 pawn. It's a very bad position. I'm trying. Knights are tricky. Can I take? No, I can't take. Well, what do I do? Ah! That was just a terrible move. Take. That was also a terrible move. I think queen d5 was just crushing. Well done. I think it's time to resign. I'm just curious how he finished. Oh, I lost on time. Yeah, he played a good game. Knight h4, very strong move. Did he play perfectly? c5, also a very strong move. If it actually worked. Did it work? Could I take with bishop? Maybe I just trusted him. If I take with bishop... maybe I could have taken with bishop. Because if he takes on e5, I take with my c knight. I was only looking at knight take. That's unfortunate. Well, with any loss, especially a loss like that, I should go over the game. Does he play the opening slightly strangely? Queen c2? Is that an actual move? Master is all set. Oh, queen c2. Third most popular move, but pretty uncommon based on the total amount of games. I play quickly too. Queen c2. I mean, I like this position. I've had the structure many times before. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Did I mess up OBS? I just wanted to see the timestamp. But let's bring it in a little bit more. Okay, I think that's better. No, that's still awkward. My bad. What did I just do? Yeah, I do want to see the time. The time is like on the right side. And in order to do this, I have to resize the window just a bit. Maybe make it smaller. My bad. But is that too small? People can still see the board. And people can see the time on the right side. Okay. Oh, please accept my request again. Okay, let me just analyze this game for a moment. I mean, he played very well. Lichess comes with free opening book. Yeah, the Lichess opening book is simply amazing because it auto updates, it filters the Masters games. It gives you access to the Lichess, like entire Lichess database too. All the games ever played on Lichess, I think. So it's a great tool. Yeah, he just completely crushed me. H6 was just a bad move. I was trying to be too sneaky. It was kind of one of these hope chess moves. Like I was hoping for f5, but knight h4 was too strong. So knight d b8. That's a really strange move to consider, but I feel like if that came under my radar, I probably should have played it. Because it makes so much sense. Like, it's all about finding harmony among the pieces. And it looks just like it's undeveloping, but the intention is to play bishop e6 and knight a6. Or even bishop e6 and then knight back to d7. So that's a good move. But yeah, after h6, I don't think there was any coming back. Queen g6, another bad move. And he just kept his advantage. Like, he played very well. Queen e8. Whoa, my advantage just kept... my disadvantage just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, this is where I froze up. But already it's +6 for white. So what was... He made one mistake this whole game. What was his one mistake? Queen b3. Sometimes that's a little bit fishy, but never know. Like, that's almost a perfect game on his part. Queen b3. Still a good move. Okay, we're moving on. I have a lot of challenges happening. Subscriber room. Anyone? No? Okay. Moderator room. No. Okay, we'll go back to the chat. Oh, that was a test. Okay, I see the test from Hero. Stream chat. Yeah, that was a little bit fishy, but I'm gonna look closer at this game a bit later. Let's go back to challenges. There's an FM wanting to play. There's other people wanting to play. Oh man. And I'm tired. Like, I don't know how long I'm gonna survive for. Yeah, I'm just too tired. I'm gonna end it there. I'm sorry to everyone who wanted to play. Thanks all of you for watching. I will do, like, I'll be doing streams like this every week. So if you really want to play me, just be persistent or subscribe, and then there's a bigger likelihood of playing me. But I'm ending it there. Thanks guys for watching. I'll be back in the future. Adios.